We are talking about a vertically integrated corruption scheme that concerns the energy sector, and maybe we will even learn about the defense sector. The only thing to note is that so far this is just gossip. It is a media war, and evidence must be provided in the court process. So let's see how effectively law enforcement agencies, anti-corruption agencies are able to do their job. Unfortunately, we've seen this kind of movie before. But now, especially against the backdrop of the situation with the Cardboard Maiden, anti-corruption protests in July 2025. When society came out in their favor and gave them a credit of trust. For anti-corruption agencies, now it's a battle for survival. We are talking about millions, tens of millions of dollars, if we consider all those many months during which the investigation was conducted and what is documented. But at the same time, we don't know the full scale of the situation, and depending on what materials the investigation will offer in court, we will be able to figure it out. At the moment, we understand that this is clearly not the largest corruption scheme in the history of Ukraine, but it is taking place during a full-scale Russian invasion and is connected with key players in the Ukrainian government. Corruption exists in Germany, Italy, and many other countries, and we're demonstrating the image of a country that is capable of fighting corruption. This is what can begin to restore confidence in Ukrainian capabilities and, conversely, demonstrate that Ukraine clearly stands on the vector of European values and the construction of a democratic state based on the rule of law, even though it is not yet such a state. Ukraine is on the front lines defending the possibility of building just such a state. I think this is mostly a negative thing, because while we have a war going on, we need to somehow unite, put all the money into defense. And here what's happening is that, on the contrary, money is being stolen and some kind of business is made from it. So this is very wrong. This is not the first instance. If 3, 5, 10 years ago those who were caught in situations like this were given a normal prison term, had assets confiscated, then maybe this wouldn't have happened today. Instead, virtually no one has taken any responsibility. There's a very unpleasant feeling of what awaits us. We do not understand. This is especially true for elderly people who live in apartment buildings and do not have the means to buy themselves any kind of power generators, can't even use simple oil radiators to keep themselves warm because they can't afford it. And so the people are really stressed.